Right, turning to travel news, a new Deloitte study shows 43% of American travelers are taking shorter trips as budgets get tighter.
And we spoke with a person named Heather Greenwood. She is a former National Geographic Traveler of the Year about what's driving this change.
43% of U.S. travelers are opting for these shorter trips because of budgets, right? Budgets are definitely tighter. I think there's also the fact that people, not everyone's getting weeks and weeks off of work. And so they have to make do with the time they have to make sure they're getting the best possible vacation. They want to make sure that that vacation is going to deliver. They want financial, emotional, and experiential value for their dollar. And they want to feel like they're getting an authentic experience of the place they're visiting, no matter how much time they have. What you want to do is make sure that when you're planning this trip, you're planning something that is going to deliver in the sense that you want to come home well rested. You want to feel like you actually had a great experience while you're there. I'm coming to you from Toronto. I'm Canadian. I always recommend Americans come and visit us here. I mean, we are so close. It's probably one of the easiest international long weekend getaways you could do. And there's tremendous value available here for you, right? With the currency conversion, those rates work in your favor. So it's a good place to consider. And, from coast to coast to coast, there's all kinds of things that you can do to make the most of your time. My advice is to make sure that you aren't overpacking that trip. If it's going to be only a few days, then give some thought ahead of time to who you're traveling with and what's going to really resonate with each of the people that you're traveling with, but also leaving some time for meeting all those people we were talking about, right? Like making sure that there's space within the weekend to just sort of sit and take things in or to linger over a meal. All of that's going to make a huge difference, I think. I'm proud of that. I'm Canadian, born here, and I'm really proud of the fact that we are sort of this open, warm-hearted group of people. And it's, I think for anyone who's visiting, that's really at the heart of what's going to make the trip fantastic. We have creative chefs and friendly people and award-winning winemakers and indigenous storytellers, and all of those kinds of things sort of accumulate into this experience that means you feel warm and welcome while you're here, and hopefully take that with you out into the world as well. Well, I would say number one, we have 37 national parks, 11 national park reserves, and you can do everything from taking the Northern Lights to walk in the footsteps of 65-million-year-old dinosaurs. The country really has a wide array of experiences for you. If you have the time and can get way up north, then maybe you're going to Yukon. And there you're going to experience everything from indigenous-led experiences to spots like Long Ago People's Place, where you're going to have actual people whose families have gone through and lived on this land explaining things to you. Whether you are a culture vulture, whether you are, a foodie, whether you're somebody who just wants to get out in nature and away from it all, you're going to find something for everyone here. And it doesn't matter which coast you're on or whether you decide you want a city adventure or a rural adventure. There is something here, but you do have to take the time to plan it, and then you just, plan a return trip. A shorter trip's going to really force you to take advantage of your destination. You're going to have to do that pre-planning, right? To make sure that it all works right, and you're not going to overpack it. We've talked about that. It's also going to factor into your budget and timing. So you're going to have to take the time to think about what exactly am I looking to spend here? Maybe you're looking for a splurge weekend, which is totally doable, but also if you're looking for a way to make the most of your money, you're always going to find that as well.
All right, a lot of good tips there. Well,